All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Healing Heart Tarot, where today we are going to be talking about Capricorn season and what to look for, with a special extension with Azurite. So I've been working with Azurite crystal. Well, at least the card, because I don't have one of these yet. So it's a good stone to have, Capricorn, if you are into stones. The closest thing that I have to it is its cousin, malachite. Now, we've talked about malachite before. You can always look back into my YouTube and Instagram page and see that there. But a close cousin to Azurite. Now, we've been working with this card, and we're going to be reading from the book and see if it's a good stone for you, Capricorn. I know it is for me, so I'm in the search for it. I want it. It's a good stone. It's a stone that I believe every high priestess or high priestesses should have in their collection, especially if you're a channel. So that's what we are going to be doing at the end of this video, and we're only going to be going roughly to the only basics and understanding what Capricorn season is all about. And now I go by degrees, so the better degrees that I see in your chart, the better accurate information I can obtain. Now, that's what Capricorn season is all about, having concrete facts. Initially, I guess that would be the word, or intuitively, I feel that this Capricorn season for many of my Capricorns is a bit, how would I say it? It almost feels like a drag when it comes down to this Capricorn season specifically, only because we have Saturn in your second house, which is your Aquarian house. Now, those who are aware of that may perhaps be going through some obstacles. It could be, in a sense, lethargic energy. And for example, I'll take it from my experience. You know how we have to smog our cars every 2 years or something here in California. So I have an old classic, right? So I have to, it was an obstacle after obstacle after obstacle today. So that's pretty much what your days may be feeling like. Again, we do have Pluto still in Capricorn. So there could be just an extension amount of transformation. Like you transform, people wait a year, people wait 2 years, 3 years to do something. You are constantly transforming your energy every day. Every day there just needs to be a smaller change. Every day you need to kind of like, it's a Saturn energy. It kind of makes you like, okay, well, if, for example, I took my truck from one smog station to another smog station till I finally got the result that I needed to hear. So once you hear that, Capricorn, once you are attuned to it, you change it. Sometimes people say Capricorns are slow. We are slow for a very small specific reason, and that is to notice that small change. And because we understand that small change can help us at the end of the day. For example, if you're a mechanic, you're always you're always looking at I need this size socket or that size socket and things like that. But then you have this idea where, I'm only going to need this for this amount of stuff that I'm going to be doing and utilizing to do my work, right? So you kind of save time in that effort. So things like that. Capricorn has been going through a lot of constant change. So that's a big aspect in one's chart. It's where your Saturn may be. Financially wise, it's very hard on us right now. If you're a Capricorn, you're feeling the stresses of just day-to-day struggles with money, finance. things like that. You got to be aware of, okay, where do I invest my money? Okay, where do I waste my money? Okay, what do I pay first? Okay, and I want to have this much amount left over so I can at least enjoy a nice coffee or a nice, whatever your go-tos are to relieve yourself, right? So that aspect, and Pluto is there, so it's a bit challenging. It's a bit more challenging for us Capricorns than any other zodiac sign right now. Pisces being in Rahu, or Rahu being in Pisces, I just want to, this is my disclaimer, if you have addiction problems, or if you have a tendency to not take care of yourself, I recommend you going to see the doctor if you feel some sort of way. Do not ignore the symptoms, because that's one of the big aspects what happens here in this Capricorn season. It's a very sensitive time for those who are addicts, alcoholics, things of that nature. If you're impulsive, or if you go to therapy, or just be very careful with how you think and process things. Not a lot of things are meant to hurt you. A lot of Capricorns, I know a lot of they're very humble people, but I'm just talking to those who have this difficulty in their chart, right? So seek help, ask for professional help. I always tell my clients to go see someone professionally. I've been going to the chiropractor for a very, very long time. Okay, let me rephrase that. So this is a Capricornian thing. When we know there's something wrong with us, we don't do nothing about it. We feel like it's gonna fix itself. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that, okay, for a long time, for me, I've neglected my pain of my back pain, all my, all issues that I have with my back. So I just neglected it until finally, and this was in my Saturn return. If you think about it, if you really, see your chart and what causes these things to happen. So, and then I go in and, I haven't been going. It's only been a year prior to what 10 years of neglect of pain was, right? So, thank God everything is okay. It was just too much. So that's pretty much what a Plutonian Saturnian can happen in a Capricorn house. Since it's in your first house, which is, the realms of the mind, where everything is being processed right now. So that's pretty cool. Now there's a lot more we can talk about this, but those are ideally the most important thing I wanted to talk about. So be very, very careful around these times, especially the sun being there. It could get a little hectic. So, work with a professional if you need to. Seek out a Reiki healer if you need to. Seek out a shaman. Seek out people who have been through these things. I don't want to say I'm one of those, individuals. It's just my own journey, going through my own spiritual journey, right? It's I'm taking notes. It's a Capricornian thing to take notes. This is how, and take advantage of this time when small discoveries here and there can add up to something great. And don't worry about it. Everybody goes through it. It just, Capricorn happens to be that one sign where definitely been rolling with the punches. So I just, for all my Capricornian friends, I send you peace, love, and harmony in your lives. So take advantage of this Saturnian time in your home. I apologize. Saturn, well, it's a Saturn Pluto conjunction that's pretty much driving this this Capricorn energy to, it's tough. It's if and if you haven't been through it, good for you. There's a lot of people that do, especially now in this day and age. It's just, this is where the problem is. We need to seek out help if we need it. But that's just what the Capricorn energy is. We look at that fact of, okay, this is where we are lacking. This is where we need more structure. These individuals take sometimes responsibilities in their own hands. My Capricornian friends are the most amazing people I've known in my life, and a lot of people don't a lot of, from the astrological world, Capricorn is kind of almost the last sign you want to be talking about, right? Because every other sign is so exciting except Capricorn. Capricorns are really, really boring in a sense. It's just who we are. We like to sit just in the midst of our minds and just think and create. And if it creates for the better, it's more soothing for the soul in a Capricornian. I have Capricorn in my chart in a very profound place too. I mean, at least Saturn is in a profound place in my chart, and this is where I get all my information, and this is where I ultimately want to make a career out of. A lot of people are making careers out of this nowadays. So things like that. So Capricorn, take it easy. I know it's been it's a long aspect on that, but there's more to talk about in that aspect. So I hope to make a video about it, because it's one of those things that we need to talk about, So anyway, Capricorn, and everyone else who is connected with this energy, welcome. So again, we're going to be looking at the channeled message from Azurite. We're going to be looking at how helpful that can be for us. And again, it's an extended awareness card or crystal, and it's beautiful. Before I continue though, I want to go ahead and read from a channeled message for you, Capricorn, and all my Capricornian friends. I hope this message in a sense helps us out, because we do need the help, and that's the thing. If you need the help, ask for the help, man. People will give it to you. Times are changing, and you're changing with them, Capricorn. All right, so here it goes. It says, Capricorn, my dear friends, I am happy indeed to be with you once again in this fashion. All goes well, augurs well for the future. My plans proceed apace and galvanize mankind. Wherever you may look in the world today, you will find change. From top to bottom, the fabric of the old and decaying order is rent. From this we can derive much satisfaction, for despite the pain involved in this process, a new and better world emerges. Therefore, my friends, take comfort from this fact and look into the future with hope. Many around me now have recognized me, work with me, and channel my force. Thus quickly do I work, remarking the world. Help them and me, my friends, and two gather around me, lifting your brothers and sisters into light, holding before them hope for the future. My plans shall not fail. My emergence takes place. My gifts shall I bestow. My words shall guide. My will shall strengthen. My teaching shall show you the nature of God. I am God's lieutenant. I am man's elder brother. I am the source of love. I am the new. I embody all that is best of the past. I shall explain anew the nature of God in man. I shall teach you to love. I shall be among you. I am with you always. My heart beats in time with yours. My preparations are well made. My servers are ready. My truth kindles a new light in men. My aim is sure. My spirit is blithe. My masters work with joy. My guidance is yours to ask. Take my hand, my friends, and let me lead you over the river. Let me guide you over the narrow ridge. Let me show you the beauty which rests on the other side. That beauty, my friends, is your true self. Help me, my friends, to help you, and together let us transform this world. May the divine light and love and power of the one most holy God be now manifest within your hearts and minds. May this manifestation lead you to see yourselves as my advance guards. Yeah. Capricorn, that's a strong message. This is pretty much what I was trying to say. You are the ones here right now pushing towards the torch, okay? Because you know God. It's a lot of people will give bad reputation to a Capricorn because people will think Capricorns are like devil worshippers, or they don't believe in nothing. The truth is that they truly believe it more than you think. They are far advanced in the grace of God that it's humbling to any other sign. Trust me, I know. These Saturnian individuals, it cannot be so much. In general, it's mostly Capricorns, right? In general, but there's a lot of people in the world who have that, this generation is one of those generations that are going to realize this Saturnian way of living a Saturnian Capricornian lifestyle. It's not for everybody. Okay, so you be lucky to be any other sign but Capricorn. And to this message, we are the guards, we are the protectors, we are the teachers of this day and age. You know, we hold the courtroom at all times now. Things like that. Welcome to Capricorn season, everybody. So that was an amazing channeled message, Capricorn. I'm gonna see how much time I got on my camera here. I got about 5 minutes before we roll over to another set of film. So yeah, I mean, wow, I got goosebumps, I got chills down up my spine just reading that. I don't know if you guys felt that, but so in this day, if you were born around these days, I apologize for not doing this video earlier. It's just that this is Aquarius. Oh, but we're looking at degrees. Okay, here we go. I think here it is. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just read again degrees, right? Today I believe the sun is 7 degrees from Capricorn. So if you were born this day, this most likely will, you know, benefit you, or you can relate to you. So this is why I like doing this part. So here, it's a bit long, but I like it. So here we go. Those born on this day, Capricorns, are able to convey a solid, direct energy to their endeavors and do it in a elegant way. Their sophistication is based on an absolute assurance of who they are and what they can accomplish. Often they are able to build on a childhood background, which even if unexciting, gives them the stability they need to embark on a career and eventually from their own family unit. Indeed, those born on this day rarely forget their roots or make an effort to cover them up. Their earthiness is at once unassuming and empowering. Capricorn people are hard workers, serious about what they do. They refuse to be sidetracked by fearless pursuits. Although they do like to have fun, they know when to draw the line, usually at the point where their work begins to suffer. Capricorn people have an abundance of energy, but usually have to concentrate it in one pursuit in order to maximally effect. Okay, let me read that again. But usually have to concentrate it on one pursuit in order to maximally effective. Pursuit in order to be massively effective. Concentrate your energy, Capricorn. They suffer, as does their work, if they spread themselves too thin and try to take on too many projects. They must especially be aware of overconfidence. All right, so let's go ahead and pause it here for a bit and move on, because I believe I'm running out of time here on my camera. So we'll see you on the other side. I like that. Those born. That's cool. So yeah, so Capricorn, don't take on too many projects. Be aware of overconfidence. Oh. Alrighty. So that was a nice small break there. Alrighty, so we're continuing on and say, here we go. Alright, so continuing on, Capricorn, another Capricorn weaknesses of many born on this season is an inability to deal with serious setbacks, because they often see their lives in clearly defined terms and feel that they have prepared for all eventualities. They may get bewildered and dejected when unexpected or repeated opposition arises to their plans. In the case of rivals, competitors, or outright enemies, those born on Capricorn season may not give sufficient thought to the motivations of their opponent. concentrating on their own activity to the exclusion of all else. As regards friends, co-workers, and family members, they may well figure the welfare of others into their success equation, but miss the fact that some wish to tend to their own personally, without any outside help. Those born on this day must be extremely wary of creating the impression that they know better or have all the answers. Learning to allow others to shine, indeed demonstrating an interest in the outlook and opinions of others, is crucial to their being well liked. Being able to show need and occasionally ask for help in simple terms allows others to get close to them in a really human way. All right, Capricorn. Thus, much of what ensures career success for Capricorn people may work against them in their personal lives. Many people will be attracted to their competent and stable qualities, but perhaps for the wrong reasons. And those born on this day may wind up with partners who either admire them and serve them, or envy them and drain their energy. Therefore, those Capricorn people who find an equal partner with whom they can relate on an equal level are indeed blessed. Capricorn people in Capricorn season like to be appreciated like everyone else, and can suffer deeply if their better qualities go unnoticed. Learning to share common experiences, establish solid friendships, and come down off their pedestal a bit by letting go of misplaced ideas about themselves can all contribute to making them feel more happy and loved. Alright, so continuing on with the numbers. So it says here, those born on this season of the month are ruled by the number 1 and by the sun. The sun symbolizes strong creative energy and fire, which should be kept flowing steadily rather than allowed to sporadically flare out of control. I'm sorry people, but something's happening here with the microphone. Oh no, with the microphone, but my connection. It's the headphones. So here we go. We're strong creative energy and fire, which should be kept flowing steadily rather than allowed to sporadically flare out of control. Those ruled by the number 1 generally like to be first, are of a definite viewpoint and eager to rise to the top. Yet the combination of the Sun and Saturn, ruler of Capricorn, may make Capricorn people in Capricorn season prone to hero worship, sometimes of a parent of the same sex, and wary of competition. So the tarot card that Capricorn in the Capricorn seasons are ruled by is, or at least associated with, is the first card of the major arcana, is the Magician, who symbolizes intellect, communication, information, as well as magic. Over his head is an infinity symbol, which in some tarot decks takes the form of a hat, in others a halo. Many interpretations may be drawn, one of which is that the magician recognizes the cyclical and unending nature of life and is empowered by this understanding. The positive traits suggested by this first card include diplomatic skill and shrewdness, but negatively lack of scrupulous and opportunism. Health-wise, those born on this season may suffer from allergies, particularly if they secretly feel threatened by the world around them. In addition, they can suffer from eliminative disorders such as constipation and venous circularity problems. Again, consult your doctor. Attempts at self-control can work against them in physical respects. Capricorn-born people should perhaps allow themselves to be more spontaneous and even in certain cases impulsive. All team and competitive sports are highly recommended to bring them into close contact with others and allow them to discover their more aggressive side. Likewise, they should share food interests and cooking and open up their more traditional diet to include exotic and unusual tastes as well. Bulk vegetables and other high fiber foods are recommended. Now it's funny because the magician card here, the infinity sign. If I knew a Capricorn, if I see you with the infinity tattooed around or anywhere around your body, I know for sure you're a Capricorn. So I don't know. That's just something I have observed with Capricornian. That's funny. Capricornians love tattoos. Advice from Spirit: avoid oscillating between worship and superiority. Aim to interact on an equal level. Take the time to explain yourself and be convincing. Listen to objections and do something about them. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Meditation. Some people must learn not only to laugh, but to also cry. Wow. All right, Capricorn, your strengths, or at least in Capricorn season, take advantage of these aspects of yourself and learn to heal those other aspects of yourself. So your strengths is self-assured, sophisticated, and dependable. So be very dependable this season if you can. Be self-assured of yourself. And be most definitely sophisticated, which is something you know how to do. Weaknesses: work on your overconfidence, work on your aloofness, and don't be so lonely. Take your dog for a walk. Trust me, I understand what you mean when you say I hate humans. I love animals more than anything else. I trust me. I believe I know what you're telling me there. Trust me, I love animals more than I love people. It's just my thing. At least if you're an animal lover, there's a lot of people that don't like animals at all. Like, it's just I don't know. I can't fathom that. Like, what? That makes sense. No, that doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, that has been a little elaboration on those born this day, this degree. So I hope you take advantage of that information. Now that we got that cleared and out of the way, let's go ahead and look and see what this channeled message from the Azurite and from the Crystal Kingdom aspect of what we are about to be reading today. So this is just an extended bonus. And it's cool because it's extended awareness. So there we have that. And one thing, when I think about Capricorn energy, and if you want to understand an individual born in this season, watch the movie Gladiator. And I don't know the specific dates on the movie when it came out or the actor's birthday. All I know is that characteristic of a Capricorn is pretty much what a Capricorn energy is, this Saturnian aspect of one's external self, in a sense. So yeah. Check that out, Gladiator. I don't know. I love that movie. I watched that so many times. I don't even know. Oh, and then we're gonna go ahead and seal off the show here today with a crystal. A tarot associated card with the crystal, which should be fascinating because I don't know. I think it makes sense. Okay. So here we go. Azurite. So let's see what Azurite has for us today. So this is pretty much the whole video thing I wanted to do today. So here we go. It says here, if I can read right here. All right. So Azurite. Expanded awareness, vibrant rages of blue, related chakra, third eye. Azurite comes into your world today to assist you to see beyond the illusion. This medicine invites you to expand your awareness, allowing you to see things in a different light. When you can expand your awareness and perception around old beliefs and patterns, deep, profound healing is possible on many levels. Beliefs and patterns. Deep, profound healing is possible on many levels. This crystal is inviting you to revisit an old pain with the intentions of seeing it with an expanded perspective. It is time to release the old perception and open to expand awareness as you bring about freedom and a deep healing in your life. When you can open and expand through your awareness, abundance of opportunity is created and miracles occur. Crystal meaning: connects to and enhances your intuition, creating trust to follow your own guidance, expands awareness and allows you to see things from a different perspective, allowing transformation and healing to occur. Dissolves old belief systems, concepts, and misperceptions. opens you to vision and insight into your life and others. Oracle reading message from the Crystal Deva. You have attracted this card into your life today because your awareness is expanding to an exciting new level of consciousness. You may have been feeling struck. You may be feeling stuck in an old belief system, feeling frustrated that you cannot see the truth and finding it difficult to receive clarity. You are being encouraged to work deeply with Azurite to assist in expanding your awareness. It is time to see things in a different light, and Azurite has shown up to help you with this process. The veils of illusion are lifting as the old ways of being and thinking which do not serve you any longer are falling away. New realms of consciousness and deeper expanded awareness begin to make their presence known in your reality. Feel yourself being lifted to new heights as you start to view your life from a higher perspective. Azurite allows you to see yourself, your current situation, and your journey with a deeper clarity. Know that you are opening to a higher planes of consciousness and feel yourself growing into this exciting and life-changing way of being. Wow. There you have it. Channeled message from Azurite. Oh, my bad. That was my bad right there. Yeah, so, ooh, awesome. I like it. All right, Capricorn, I really like this stone for you. So take advantage of that. I know I am. I'm gonna go and see if I can get one of these. It sounds amazing. So the tarot card associated with the stone, I ended up getting Ego. It says the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness, addictions, or unhealthy habits. So this is a special card within the tarot deck. Every tarot deck has a different vibe. Every tarot deck has a different description of either or around the same waters, but it's just different channels, right? So we got Ego. So let's go ahead and take a look at that before I run out of film. And I keep hitting my microphone. Sorry, guys. All right, so it says right here. So Ego. Archangel Michael comes to your rescue. With his sword of light, he frees you from limiting beliefs and destructive behaviors. Often the perception of entrapment is an illusion. A person can become so used to their situation that they can't see the possibilities for change or for getting free in unhappy circumstances. Your ego would have you to stay where you are with thoughts of you're not good enough to make your dreams come true, and it's safer just to stay here. It could be worse out there. If you are unhappy, then it's a guarantee the universe wants you to make changes and will do whatever it can to help you. But the choice to make changes, to take the first baby steps, is entirely up to you. Isn't that the facts? This card can also reflect someone else's overly focused on the accusations of wealth or material things, probably as a way to fill a spiritual or emotional void within addictions or overexposures to unhealthy foods, substances, or people can also be present. Additional meanings of this card: refusal to accept responsibility for your situations, getting clear on what's the cause and what's the symptom, getting caught up in fear and worry, excessive debt. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, that's definitely a channel message for me, guys, ladies. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another beautiful season of Capricorn, where we should take advantage of these energies and these different perspectives of thought. So again, this has been the Healing Heart Tarot. Wherever you are on the planet, I send you peace, love, and harmony. Namaste, my friends. Make it a good one.